this girl calls KRBE because she wants the host to help her with the situation that she's having with her roommate. So the situation is every time the caller's boyfriend comes over, the roommate seemingly, allegedly, seems like she always needs to change. And she is always changing to something that's more revealing, let's just say that. So the girl does point out that, the roommate, she got a little body, you know what I'm saying? And, she was like, I'm not jealous of my roommate or anything, but she can't hide it, and that's okay. But it is odd that every time I bring my boyfriend over, all of a sudden you got to change. All of a sudden you got to put on a sports bra. All of a sudden, y'all know, right? So she wanted the host of the show to kind of reiterate the conversation that she had with her roommate about. Can you just be a little mindful about what you're wearing? Like, she's not trying to police her roommate. She just, they had a conversation. The roommate's like, look, I can't help it. Like, I can't hide it. Like, I'm not doing it on purpose. It just so happens when your boyfriend comes over, I have places to go. I just suddenly have to change. Okay, fine, maybe, sure, whatever. So anyway, so they get the roommate on the call. So you have the two hosts, and then you have the caller who's like, can you help me? Like, we're big fans. Like, if maybe if she hears it from you, maybe it won't fall on deaf ears, right? And so the girl, at first she was like all excited to be on the show. Then all of a sudden the roommate got very defensive, and she was like, well, I didn't do it on purpose. Like, I can't help it that, I just so happened to have a yoga class and I needed to wash dishes, and I'm sorry if my shirt got a little wet and da 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 da. So anyways, all that being said, the girl got very defensive, which, yeah, you can get defensive because maybe the timing did just work, or that she did just have to change. But also it's like, okay, we're not trying to police anyone. You're not trying to tell anybody what to wear in their own home. But then the roommate started to say, well, you live with me, so if you don't like it, and it seemed like she was about to say, you can get out, and she stopped herself. I think she was about to say, well, you can get out. If you don't like it, you can get out. But then it's like, I don't know if she stopped because, like, okay, that's harsh, or if she stopped because she was like, oh, well, dang, if I kick her out, then who's going to pay the other half of these bills? Like, who's going to pay the other half of this rent? So I don't know. So she ended up saying, if you don't like it, then maybe your boyfriend just can't come over. Now, I don't know if the boyfriend said anything. I don't know if he's even noticed, if he's even said anything, but I don't know. And then calling the radio station, what do you really want them to do? Like, I get it that you want like a neutral party, like you want an outsider's perspective and opinion. The hosts were kind of neutral on it. They were like, yeah, we see what you're saying, but like we need like more context. Like, why is it that like once or twice it happening, sure, every now and then, but if it's more than like 3 times, and it's like every time he comes over all of a sudden you have to change, yeah, that's weird. Now if it just so happens, then yeah, duh, it could be a coincidence. But she seemed like she got defensive. I don't know, whose side are y'all on? How would you handle it? Do you think the host should have just picked the hosts of the show should have just picked a side? Or I don't know. Do they just not need to be roommates? Does the bustier roommate need to be more mindful? Do they need to have a schedule? Maybe does the boyfriend not need to come over? I don't know. What would y'all do? How would you handle it? And if somebody put you on a radio show to call you out about something that you already talked about, how would you feel? Like, would you just like threaten to kick them out or tell them they can't bring their boyfriend over? How would you handle it? What do you think? What are your thoughts? Does the girlfriend, roommate, call her? Does she just need to get over it and just be like, girl, she's gonna just watch her, she is, just worry about how your man responds to it, let her do what she does, and you can only worry about the person that you're in a relationship with. I don't know. I mean, and also, like, don't accuse me of anything if I'm not doing anything and you're insecure. Like, what do you want me to do? I don't know. It seems like if they want to hold on to the friendship, maybe they don't need to live together? Question mark. I don't know. Anyways, it was a really cute little juicy little story. But anyways, what would y'all do? What do you think?